Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I want to show you guys some tools that I recently acquired. I think we might make this a regular thing. We'll see how it turns out. Being a mechanic for as long as I've been, I've had a lot of experience with a lot of different tools, and I got an eye for quality. So I thought I would share some of my experience with you guys. I don't know if it's always going to be a new tool or an automotive tool, or it's just going to be whatever. It might be an antique tool. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, we'll start this one off with a little bit of a story. So when I was a young mechanic, just getting into automotive, I was about 16 years old. Yeah, I was 16 years old when I got my first real job as a mechanic. Now, I had done some work before then, probably ever since I was 14. I think I bought my first car when I was 14. About 16 years old, I started working at a Goodyear. And my favorite day of the week was the day the Snap-on guys showed up. Boy, do I remember that like it was yesterday. I absolutely loved going on the tool truck and buying tools. That was my favorite thing to do, a favorite thing to spend my money on. Not a bad investment. Certainly probably shouldn't have spent as much as I did, but I kind of got addicted to tools right away, and I was just fascinated with all of the quality tools that were available because I had never seen it before. And at that time, I probably spent close to 1/3 of my paycheck on tools every week. It was pretty nuts. But anyways, some of those tools I still have, some I don't. Unfortunately, along the way, along my career, there was a couple times where I thought I was going to get out of being a mechanic and sold off my tools and had to buy them again. So what I did learn from that is never sell your tools, no matter what. So anyway, favorite day of the week was the day Snap-on would show up in that nice shiny tool truck full of beautiful shiny chrome tools. And I still have a bit of addiction for sets of things. So if there was a set, instead of just buying what I needed, I typically bought the entire set or tried to buy the entire set along the way. So I told you that background story basically to give you a baseline of where I'm coming from to show you today's tools. So let's look at what we have here and then go from there. All right, guys. So before we had the battery technology we have now and the tool selection we have now, and I'm talking late 90s, early 2000s, when we would take a screw out, instead of grabbing for an electric screw gun or something like that, a drill, whatever, we would use ratcheting screwdrivers like this. I remember going on the tool truck and seeing these T-handle ratcheting screwdrivers. This one's the original one I bought. It is a Snap-on. It takes your standard 1/4-inch bits, so any 1/4-inch bit will fit in there, and then you had a ratcheting T-handle, and it just fits in your hand, perfectly, and is really, really nice. In fact, I still enjoy using these today. Just something about it, but it is reversible for tightening or loosening screws or fasteners. And I just loved these things. I absolutely loved this hard plastic handle. The ratcheting mechanism is real fine. You can hear it. It's real crisp. It's got good lockup. I've never had one of these fail, or this one failed. This is the original one I bought probably in the early 2000s. But I remember at the time that the Snap-on guy had an entire set. And I believe they also had these with 1/4-inch, what do you call it? 1/4-inch shank. In other words, kind of like this screwdriver, you could put a socket directly on on these, and I think they came either with the ability to hold a bit or a 1/4 inch shank. Unfortunately, they no longer make those with the 1/4 inch shank, so you got to use some sort of adapter such as this one. This is a 1/4 inch to 1/4 inch adapter, and then now you can use this with sockets. But anyways, I'm getting off track here. So being the person I am, I always wanted the complete set of these, and I never did buy them. I just lost track of it. This is the one I have, and I've used for years, and it does a fine job. It really isn't lacking in any way. But I always wanted the full set. Well, recently I discovered Williams again. Now, I've known about Williams tools, and I knew that they made not many, but a few of Snap-on tools. They're obviously these are exactly the same. There is no difference in these tools. One is stamped Snap-on, the other one is stamped Williams, but the warning labels are the same. Everything is the same. Williams makes this and puts Snap-on's name on it. Now the difference is this one, this is 1/4 of the price of what a Snap-on one is. And they used to offer these in many different colors. And I do believe they still sell this version, and you can get it in red, orange, or black. No longer made in green. I think at one time they did make them in green. But anyways, we're getting off topic here. So I remembered that Williams made these tools, and I do have a Snap-on dealer. He would come around if I call him, but he doesn't show up on a weekly basis. So I just don't want to bother him for stuff like that. I mean, plus I'm all about saving some money if I can. So I went on Amazon, and sure enough, these are available on Amazon in the Williams brand. I'll put a link in the description below if these are something you're interested in. But I was able to get the whole set, from the small, medium, and large. And if you guys are interested, we'll give you some measurements here. Now, I don't know if they're listed by the shank length or the overall length, but I guess we'll go overall. This one's the shortest at 4 inches overall, and it's really got a 2-inch shank. This one here is the medium one, and it's 5.5 inches with a 3 3/4 inch shank. And this one is overall 9 3/4 basically, with a 7 7/8 shank. So you can purchase this whole set, not as a set, but you just purchase them individually. You'll have the whole set, and I bet you all 3 of these together don't add up to what one of these on the Snap-on truck costs. So quite a bit of savings there. This long one is going to be awesome. I have a chainsaw to build, and I have a feeling that this long one here is going to get quite the workout building that chainsaw. I'm looking forward to it. I actually can't wait to use these. That was one of the things about buying a new tool, is I couldn't wait to try out or test out that brand new tool. It always made me very motivated to try something new. And that went hand in hand in the early days of my career. I learned a lot fast, and I got to experience a lot of different tools. So these are still relevant today, guys. I know we have much more efficient ways of removing screws and tightening screws, but there's just something about handwork that can't be beat. Sometimes it's nice to just grab an old, we'll call it analog tool, and do your work. I will also note one thing. These Williams tools, ratcheting T-handle screwdrivers, that's what they're called, a ratcheting T-handle screwdriver, I believe. They come with Snap-on bits. Mine came with a number 2 Phillips in all 3 of them. And these are Snap-on bits, which are very high quality. That's a Snap-on part number. I recognize it from my Snap-on days. So that's kind of cool. You're getting a very high quality number 2 Phillips with your tool, and those things are super good. They'll last a long time. So I saw that, and I don't know, this will kind of take us into another video, but I'll just show you real quick. I saw that and I went straight to Amazon and I found a Williams bit set and bought the entire set. Now, unfortunately, these are not Snap-on bits. These are made in China. The Snap-on bits are made in the USA, but these are made in China. They're just kind of inexpensive bits. I don't know how good the quality is yet. I'll have to test them out, but there's a lot of bits here for the money, but I was really disappointed. I was willing to pay a little bit more if they were actual Snap-on bits, but I have plenty. There's Snap-on bits here. I have some around other places. Get off topic there, but if you're looking for a high quality ratcheting screwdriver, T-handle ratcheting screwdriver, you can't go wrong with these right here. You'll just have to figure out what size you want if you don't want to buy all three. I will say I've had this for years, and I've never wanted for another length. You can always put longer bits in it, but it is nice to have the option of the different lengths of shanks. You get less deflection, better torque. So check it out, guys. Link in the description down below, and see you guys in the next video.